Welcome back to No Recipes, where we elevate everyday meals using tried and true techniques. I'm Mark Matsumoto, and today I'm going to be showing you a simple meat and potato stew that's a staple of Japanese home cooking. Pop quiz. It's cold outside, your peeps are hungry, and you don't have a lot of time. What do you make? Well, if you're Japanese, you probably answered Nikujaga, which literally means meat and potatoes. It's a comforting stew that comes together from just a handful of ingredients that you probably already have in the pantry. For my version, I like using tomatoes because along with the sake, it creates a bunch of umami that eliminates the need for using a dashi stock. Sound good? Let's do this. Our ingredients include carrots, potatoes, onions, meat, tomatoes, shirataki noodles, sake, sugar, soy sauce, and snap peas. Today I'm going to be using a thinly sliced cut of marbled beef, but you can make this with chicken, pork, or even tofu. First, we're going to drain and chop the shirataki. They're a great way to bulk up stews without adding any carbs or calories. Then you want to cut the onions up into relatively thick slices. For the tomatoes, first you want to cut them in half, remove the core, and then quarter them. For the snap peas, you want to trim the ends, using them to peel away any stringy bits along the edges. Then we're just going to slice them in half diagonally. For the potatoes, we're going to peel and cut them into bite-sized chunks. My potatoes are small, so I'm just going to have them. If you want to get fancy, you can use a peeler to bevel the edges. This not only gives the potatoes a nice round shape, it also prevents them from crumbling as they cook. For the carrots, you want to peel and trim them, and then we're going to slice them at a 45-degree angle while rotating the carrot a quarter turn between each cut. This produces chunks of carrots that are roughly the same thickness from end to end. Now we're going to give the carrots and potatoes a head start. Just cover them and pop them into the microwave for 4 minutes at 800 watts. This small trick literally cuts our cooking time in half. Okay, our prep's done, so let's start cooking. I'm going to add the sake, soy sauce, and sugar to a pot, and then we're going to bring the mixture to a rolling boil. Now we just add the carrots and potatoes, and then we're going to top them with the meat. I'm layering things in this specific order so they cook evenly. Now I'm going to layer on some onions, some tomatoes, and finally the shirataki. Now we're going to cover this with the drop lid so that everything stays submerged, giving the flavors a chance to mingle. I'm using a silicone lid by Gear. I love how fun and practical these are, and nope, they're not paying me to say that. I'll throw a link down below, or you can use any flat lid or plate that's small enough to drop down into the pot. Through the magic of editing, it's been about 10 minutes, so let's give this a quick stir. Be sure to be gentle so that you don't mash up the potatoes and tomatoes. Okay, let's cover that back up and let it go for another 10 minutes. Once the meat is tender, just add the snap peas and cover it up with the lid. We'll give that a minute to steam, and then our Nikujaga is done. Would you have a look at that? I don't think anyone would believe this only took 30 minutes to make. It's a soul-warming stew that's loaded with flavor thanks to the tomatoes, sake, and soy sauce. Using thinly sliced beef makes it fall apart tender in such a short amount of time, and it ensures that you get a bite of meat along with every mouthful of big chunky potatoes and carrots. Hearty, satisfying, and quick. It's no wonder that Nikujaga is such a staple of Japanese home cooking. This is one of those quick meals that even picky eaters can get behind, so I hope you'll give this a try. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. And while you're down there, be sure to give us a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss my next delicious episode. It's really chilly in here today, so I'm gonna go warm up with a big bowl of Nikujaga, but I'll catch you next Sunday. Be sure to catch us on Instagram at No Recipes.